First things first, I appreciate your support. This is a twin turbo washing machine that was not draining water, so I'll show you how to get this done. How to fix a semi-automatic twin turbo washing machine that won't drain water. For that, kindly like, subscribe and share. So as usual, when you get a call that machine is not doing a certain program or it's not draining or filling water, we have to test it first. So here I'm checking the wash timer. Wash timer is working perfectly. The drain timer is engaging, but it won't drain water. So definitely there are two things here. Number one, this is an Amco washer that has a drain pump, so it could be a drain pump. Number two, the machine could be having a blockage. Something else also, so one, pump. Two, the valve string could be broken, or the machine could be having a blockage. So on this, we had to try everything first. All the timers were perfect. The spin timer was perfect. The wash timer was perfect. So once we check that, now we head to the back of the machine. The back of the machine, the first thing you have to check is when the timer engages, does it pull the valve? If it doesn't, then the valve can't open to release water. Let me show you. So there's a valve over here. So once it opens, water runs through this hose to the drain pump or to the drain area. So from here, you can't really tell if it has a blockage or not, but you have to check the timer if it's working. So without the back panel, we engage the spin, the drain timer. So when you engage the timer, if you check keenly, the string, you see, it's pulling that. So the valve is working well. So when you engage the timer, when you put the timer on, like to drain water, it pulls that to open the valve. It pulls that to open the valve. So now we have ruled out that this is a valve issue. So the timer is okay. The valve is okay. Now we had to check if it's a blockage issue. The blockage, it could be a blockage, or the pump could be dead. So before this customer called, when this customer called me, he mentioned that the pump is no longer chugging. I mean, there's that sound that is produced when you engage the drain timer. So he could not hear that sound coming from the pump. So he knew either the pump is not getting electricity, power, or the pump could be faulty. But when you also have a serious blockage, it obstructs the propeller from running. So we'll get into that. Before you open now the pump, before you access the pump, this is called the pulsator. I always do this before I open the pump because at times you see that space between the pulsator and the drum. That's where foreign objects pass, and I'm talking about small garment like handkerchiefs and socks. So when I'm working on a twin tub, remove this and check what I discovered. The pulsator was clean, but underneath that, bad. So that hole there, water goes through that hole down there. So when a socks is stuck in there, the machine won't drain water. Now, I ruled out that there's a blockage in the drum, in the hose that goes down to the valve. So now I had to drain the water manually by using a rag. Unfortunately, the area had a poor drainage, but before you flip over the machine, you have to ensure that the drum is empty. Once that was done, I flipped over the machine because we have to access the pump to know why the pump is not draining. Please, when you flip over the machine, down there we have the motor. We also have the pump. Just get a dry towel, dry cloth, cover the motor, cover the pump, because when you're doing this, water can easily spill to the motor, which can cause an electric shock. So be careful. So I remove these screws that hold the pump to the body, casing, I mean. Because goal here is to remove the pump. Please, you can have gloves because they'll help you so that you don't get scratches on your hands. The good thing with the twin tub washing machine, everything is plastic. It's not like the front loaders and top loaders fully automatic, because those ones, the body is metallic, and most of these are quite sharp. You see, like here, when pulling these out, you can easily get bad scratch. So here I'm trying to remove the drain pump. This one has 4 screws. So let's see what I found out. There we go. That was like a sock or something. So the pump was completely obstructed. When the machine is draining, the noise you always hear is from the propeller. But unfortunately, when there is a foreign object on the propeller can't run. So you won't hear that sound. So definitely this is what made this machine not drain water. So not this. Even after blocking or removing that foreign object from the pump propeller, test the pump, because at times depends with the models and how long this had happened. Using a multimeter, test the pump, because an overheating pump, if the pump was overheating for long, I mean, it could easily blow. And this one here, the pump was still okay. But before you plug that, check the hose, the main hose from the valve. It could be blocked. So once you've checked all that, all the hoses are clear, the pump is okay, now plug it back. You can use silicone to plug the pump back to ensure there are no leakages, because we talked about this. A leaking washing machine is a disaster in waiting. So return all that, pour in water manually. Of course, with the twin tub, when you're washing, if you are issued with the installation, you can easily pour water directly into the drum. Anyway, ensure everything is plugged back. Plug in water, plug in the pipe, then pour water manually. Engage the timer and see the way the machine drains. It's always very simple. Tin tub washing machines are not complicated. You can do this on your own. So after doing all this, machine was draining well. So before plugging back the pulsator, just do some wiping. You see it's still dirty over there. So just do some cleaning, because these machines deserves service and maintenance, and cleaning is part of that. Clean it, plug it back, and that's it. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. I'll be doing more videos on a twin tub washing machine, not just the fully automatic.